So the three pillars upon which a healthy self-esteem is developed are a sense of worth. I'm feeling, accepted, feeling of being acceptable to you, to yourself. I like myself, I feel good about myself, I respect myself. It's not about anybody else. It's about you, how you feel about yourself. I feel good, I feel great, I like myself, I love myself, I respect myself.
In the brave, wise words of Meghan Markle, women don't need to find a voice. They have a voice and they need to feel empowered to use it, and people need to be encouraged to listen. And this here is your place to do that.
Increase intake of your local produce, vegetables, and fruits. Eat what you grow, grow what you eat. It's important to eat what is local.
I am here to give you some tips on some skincare. So I'm going to do a little small cleanse, tone, moisturize, give you some tips on how to take care of your skin at a tender age. Lack of water tend to show through your skin. You see a set of dryness at the side of your nose, at the side of your mouth. And so sometimes you will take care of the outer, but you're not taking care of the inner, which is your body, which is the temple.
That's beautiful. That's the peak
Mount
Roraima.
Yes, in Venezuela it is.
No, this is bordering on Guyana too.
Yes, three countries.
Yes.
I read up on it. It's like three countries is bordering on.
Yeah. I think it's Guyana, Venezuela, and Brazil.
As Simone said, my name is Kayla, and I'm up here in Canada, which makes it maybe even better that I'm the one talking about puberty and hygiene and a little bit about sexual health, because guess what? I don't know any of your parents. I don't know any of your teachers. I'm not going to get weird if you ask any questions, so I definitely encourage everyone to, if they have a question, to be brave enough to ask it.
Claxton, who is the president and founder of the Sophia Miriam Foundation, Nevada Claxton, Global Youth Ambassador with the Sophia Miriam Foundation, and Deborah Gibran of DG Psychological and Counseling Services. She's the in-house psychologist at the Sophia Miriam Foundation. Good morning to you, lovely women, and welcome.
And that's very relevant, and this foundation that you all have started will allow these young ladies to have that sort of financial freedom by exactly what you all are doing in having these financial literacy programs to encourage them and to inculcate in them the fact that it's so important to have financial independence.
Go ahead.
So 5 years, I am a high-value feminine woman. I am emotionally, financially, spiritually secure. I have high standards. I have firm boundaries. I respect others as others respect me. I help others on their level up journey. And I am surrounded by high-quality people that value their space, their time, and do not just waste their energy on things that do not serve the highest good.
Yes. Our group is to try to become nicer in 4 months, because it is always good to be nice to someone, as you don't know what they are going through, and how we're going to compliment someone and tell them that they rock.
So you have to be passionate. As an entrepreneur, you have to be doing something that you're passionate about. If you're not passionate about it, you won't last, because entrepreneurship is not for the faint-hearted. There's a lot of trials, challenges, struggles throughout it. Okay, the reward is great, but you have to put in the work. So you have to be passionate about what you do. in order to succeed as an entrepreneur. Great. In the chat, we have the link for Kalia's business. So it's Girly Things TT, Beauty and Fashion. Okay, so one of the things we're looking out for is the mission and the vision. Whenever you're doing a business, you have to have a mission and a vision.
And guess what? Hurting people is attract hurting people. Because if you have been wired here mentally in abuse, you're going to gravitate towards somebody who's going to abuse you.
My name is Karim Daniel, right? I'm a mental health advocate. Currently, I do a lot of motivational speaking as well. Gender-based violence is something that is very important, extremely important. So currently I'm training, I'm a fellow in the Federation of International Gender and Human Rights organization, receiving training for gender-based violence and in order to help serve my communities. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, Central Trinidad to be exact. I'm a youth leader, audio engineer, mental health advocate, and a parent of a young man, 8 years, and a beautiful young girl who's going to be 10 this year.
When you come to Suriname, I recommend you to visit Bronze Bearer, Blanchimari Falls, and Raleigh Falls. It will be an unforgettable trip. Bye!
You know, I've had to learn to trust my knowing, my own senses, despite the voices around me. And it's not that things will ever completely hurt less, because healing is not linear, I can tell you that one. But I understand how important it is to live and to fear disappointing myself more than disappointing others. Sometimes we play a role in our own suffering by standing and waiting for the people who cause us harm to change, to take accountability instead of utilizing our agency to change the way we interact with them. In this lifetime, if you know it in your roots, don't betray yourself. Don't say I do when you mean I don't. Do not disappoint yourself to avoid disappointing others. Our parents' fears aren't our own. They become our own. They become our limitations. But we get to decide what's worth tolerating, what gets our time and our space and our energy. We aren't powerless. We are people who deserve respect regardless of whether the opposition is family or your best friend. We are people with feelings and needs and problems, and our pain and fear and emotions are valid regardless of our age.
Yeah, I'm in the Philippines. I'm 25 years old, and I'm a peace ambassador from the Philippines for the Global Peace Challenge 2020. And I'm also the current executive director for Room Redux Philippines.
I know some of you already have an idea. A vision board is like a collage of images that represents your goals and your dreams. Yes, so Rose was right. It can include cutout pictures from magazines or words that help inspire you to really manifest your dreams to where you are now and where you want to go.
Good morning, Mrs.
How are you, Angela? How are you, beautiful?
I'm good.
Where are you zooming in from?
Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad and Tobago. Oh my goodness. What are your plans for your future?
I want to be a chef.
These years and really make them important to you because they go by really, really fast. They go by extremely, extremely fast. Enjoy every single moment of it. And when it comes to friends, just focus on your books. Focus on your books. When it comes to boys, focus on your books. Focus on your books. Everything will come in due time.
Thanks so much, ladies. Thank you, Paige, for spending, some of your birthday time with us. Really, really appreciate it.
I believe as men, we are not just protectors of our girls and boys in terms of our biological children, but we are protectors of the community's children. So it's really important to have dialogue with our neighbors and our friends, and really make sure that if there are abuses happening, that we are a part of the solution.
I have never written a letter to my father. It never wandered my mind. How do I start? Should I say, dear dad, or how about dear father? Is it too formal? I should make it more casual. Hi dad, it is your daughter, your firstborn. Oh, he knows who I am, so what's the fuss? I can start again and say, hi dad, I hope you are fine. I'm writing this letter to tell you that I love you. Let's call this a love letter.
Very pretty with dark raven hair.
Yes.
And she's in a pink floral dress.
Yes. What else? Any features in her face that you want to tell us about?
She has like uplifted cheekbones just like mine.
Oh.
And
okay. That sounds good. That's beautiful. Okay. So, Mom, tell me a little bit about your daughter. What does she look like?
Well, both my daughters look.
Don't look.
Both my daughters look exactly the same. They both have dark, thick hair like mine, and I think not much of my facial features. They are very kind and loving most time, except when they're fighting with each other. But they are my joy.
Got to put in your hard work and your effort. Never make them complain you like circus. We real and no bogus. Keep focus. Got to aim for my goal. The time's now o'clock. Got to put in your hard work and your effort. Never make them complain you like circus. The devil we don't trust. Keep focus. Got to aim for my goal. The time's now o'clock. Got to put in your hard work and your effort. Never make them complain you like circus. We real and no bogus. Keep focus.
Big reveal. Wow!
So
And it is an stair. It's a store, guys.
Holy!
Wow!
My
Wait, I think Khalida did it, eh?
Yeah!
Oh my god, guys!
Oh, what's this doing? Hey, you're like the conquering lion, break every chain and overcome them every obstacle, and so be done. I love thy name, oh Father, till thy kingdom come. Cause as you give us faith and hope and reason throughout the season, keep focused.
It's Karim Daniel Rice. Keep your heads high. Find something to live for. And live for.